Hello, everybody. We are live, my friends. How are we all doing? How are we all doing, my friends? It's been an extremely long time, hasn't it? Let me get some things set up right here. Let's see. Here we are, lovely. So hello everybody, welcome back to a new stream of the Old Shipping Lines YouTube channel, where we shall talk about some museum ships. I picked 5 museum ships that we are gonna talk about. I got the script right here, so if you see me watching away for some time, it's because my script is right there. But welcome everybody. It's good to see all of you. Again, I've picked 5 museum ships that we are gonna check out. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So if you have any hospital ships, here I go again, museum ships. If you have any museum ships I should check out or you want to talk about, please let me know in the chat. And if you have any questions or comments in the chat, please ask away. I will be happy to answer. Monitor Truth says, decent. How about yourself? I had work today. I've come back like 1.5 hour away, or half an hour ago. But yeah, I'm doing fine. But thank you very much for asking. So, we're gonna begin this stream. So, let me see right here. And again, if you have any questions, my friends, ask away. If you have any museum ships you want to talk about, ask away. So, yeah, let's begin. So, for the first one, right here, of course, we have the SS Rotterdam. I had to pick this ship. The SS Rotterdam. She had a gross tonnage of 38.645 gross tons. She was launched on September the 13th, 1958. And her maiden voyage took place on September the 3rd, 1959. She became a museum and hotel ship in 2018. And here again we have a lovely picture of this ship. I don't know if I can see myself on the screen. Very strange. Let me see if we can do something about that. Can we? I tried this earlier, but as always, streams they. Hello, Derek. Good to see you. Hope you're doing fine, my friend. Let's see. Is there a way for me to add myself? I tried this earlier and it worked, so it's very strange. But anyway, no. You can tell it's been a long time since I've streamed. I've got to relearn the buttons. So yes, the SS Rotterdam. I've visited her quite a few bits myself. Visited her quite a bit myself, no. So of course, this is the Rotterdam when she was still at sea. And if I can be honest, at first she wasn't my favorite ship, but every time when I got to visit her, I got to enjoy her every time a little bit more. Derek says, I'm building the RMS Titanic, still on the construction company White Star Line in Minecraft, with interior and exterior designs. And I'm sure that must be a pain to build, because she is such a large ship. So of course here we have a picture of the Grand Lady herself. When she was still at sea. Look at her decks. Look at her decks right here. You can see that she was a famous ship of the Holland America Line. So again, this is a picture of her at sea. In one of the Discord groups I was in, actually, they told me that they didn't like the funnel of the Rotterdam. What do you guys think? Have any of you guys in chat been to the SS Rotterdam? Had you had a chance to visit? No. So, and this is the Rotterdam right now. Now, again, she is a museum slash hotel ship in the city of Rotterdam in the Netherlands. And this is in Rotterdam itself. So again, I've visited this ship quite a few times. Normally you can park your cars right here on the left where my mouse is. And then you can walk up to the ship by the gangway. So you have a gangway right here. Excuse me. You have a gangway right here. And then you could go up to the gangway from here. From this building right here. You could go up the stairs, of course. Walk down the gangway. And basically you will get right in this point of the ship. Where you can check in for your cabin. Or book your museum. How do you say it in Dutch? English. Your museum course. Sorry. Excuse me. Again, I'm not English, so forgive me, guys, if my English is a little bit bad. But yeah. So again, you could board the ship right here. And you can board the ship from down here. But there's also a other way you could board the ship. And that is by water taxi. Basically, the water taxi would come on the right side of the ship. And you have a little gangway on the right. But you can see that right here in the picture again. So, again, for the 50th time, you could board the ship by the gangway right here. You could go up, climb up, and you could board the ship by water taxi, as you can see right here. And they would take you right to this little walk plank where you could board the ship yourself. Hyper says, this is early in her life. I visited her back in August 2019 when on Marco Polo. I first saw her in Gibraltar in October 2004, in the early stages of her conversion to static use when visiting the QE2. Man, Hyper, I would have loved to have joined you on that voyage right there. Oceanic State says, for some reason I thought you were Italian. So basically what it is, Oceanic State, I am an Italian who lives in the Netherlands. So I am the Italian Viking, a new species. But back to the ship. Again, I've visited her quite a few times. I've actually got the chance to visit her last summer with two dear friends, Pernay and Historic Shipbuilding. Pernay from Historic Shipbuilding. And Louis Dobson, also co-owner of Historic Shipbuilding. Good day, Silent Service Gaming and Music. How are you, good sir? And when we two went on the ship, we had a complete tour of the ship. Like from the bridge down to the engine room. And that was such an experience. Normally, when I went and visited the Rotterdam, it was just for one night. And I never had the chance to had a tour of the ship. But when I got the chance to tour the ship with, again, my friends Louis and Pranay, it was a whole different experience. To see the bridge, to see the engine room. I've walked these decks like millions of times. Right here, you have the promenade deck where we walked. And what is very amazing when it comes to the promenade deck is that when you board the ship, generally, there's always an amazing jazz music when you enter the ship. So each time when I entered the ship, there was like music of Frank Sinatra or other kinds of jazz music, old Dutch jazz. It was amazing. Oh, this picture right here, T-Hyper. Yes, these two pictures. Indeed. She actually also had a blue hole in her life. So that's very interesting as well. My favorite civil museum ship, says Silent Service Gaming, is the Great Britain, the SS Great Britain. And you've been on the HMS Belfast. Amazing, good sir. So it's very strange that I can show my face when it comes to eCam. They had a update recently, and normally you could see my face. I tried it yesterday, but it isn't working for some reason right now. Oh, so if I understand correctly, T-Hyper, you actually got a water taxi to board the Rotterdam? Oh, that's amazing. But like I said, down here on the promenade deck, it was an amazing walk. And you would come out here, and what we did, we went to the stern of the ship. You could go to the stern of the ship. No, sorry, we went to the stern of the ship, and we had a drink right here next to the pool. And this is more of a closed off section for a tour of the ship. So yeah, if you haven't booked a tour on the Rotterdam, so you couldn't go to this space right here if you hadn't a tour ticket to see all the rooms. So again, for the new people who are joining, the SS Rotterdam, she is a museum as well as a hotel ship. So on the stern right here with the pool, that is accessible to everyone when it comes to hotel guests or people who are touring the ship. Again, if you go a deck above right here, this is all includes, I don't know if that's a word, but it belongs to the part of the museum tour. So hotel guests, if they haven't booked a tour, you can't go there. And these parts as well, like from the funnel, here back by the back end of the bridge, this space right here, that's all closed off for people who booked a tour, basically. Although in the Belfast we had this general alarm go off on a drill, not a good thing when you're in the engine room, and I didn't know it was a drill at the time. That must have been so scary, Silent Gaming. So, for the second ship... Oh, again, the SS Rotterdam is based in the city of Rotterdam. So, last time when I went to take a look on the website, it isn't a high price to book a night or to book a tour on the ship, so you should all be fine. We have 11 people in the chat. Thank you very much for joining. We are talking about 5 museum ships, and there are so many museum ships. But these are 5 that I wanted to talk about very quickly. Here is a picture of the Rotterdam at night. And it's so cool when you walk to the ship at night. As well in day. Of course, when you see the ship in day, it's amazing. But actually, when you get to see the ship at night, with all those lights burning, it's amazing to see. It gives a magical feel in some kinds of way. So yeah, here again, a picture of the lovely Rotterdam at night. My friends, if you have any questions or thoughts as well, please ask away. If you want to talk about a museum ship which you got the chance to visit or would want to visit, please tell me. So for the second ship, we have the SS Hikawa Mare. She had the gross tonnage of 11.622 gross tons. She was launched on September the 30th, 1929, and her maiden voyage took place on May the 13th, 1930. She became a museum ship in 1961. She is currently based in Yokohama, Japan. And again, she serves as a museum ship, but as well as a event ship. So this is a picture of the Hikawa Mare in her days when she was just sailing the oceans. And something that is very interesting is that when I actually did research for the ship, there is a actual anime about the ship, which we might check out a little bit later. But the ship is in that anime. So this is the ship right now in Yokohama, Japan, as a museum ship. Yeah. So here she is. I haven't got the time to board her or visit her. I've never been to Japan, so but I would love to go. I would love to go to each and every museum ship or museum / hotel ship. Hello, Saturn Gaming. How are you? So again, of course, this is a stern picture of the ship. So yeah. She looks very nice, doesn't she? Myself, I would love to visit the Cutty Stark and the only T-Clipper left, the USS Kidd, as one of the only Fletcher class destroyer in World War II. And I loved the Fletcher class. Yeah, she got a role in the Greyhound movie, right, with Tom Hanks. Which is amazing. Oceanic State. Anime Sailor Girls. I didn't see any in the trailer, but who knows? Hello, Dragon Star Productions. How are you? So again, of course, one thing is that we can't compare the Rotterdam and the Hikawa Mare. These, of course, are ships from different ages. So this is a picture of her above. Now, of course, we can see the ways of boarding her. Gangway here, which will lead you to the deck. Gangway right here. Gangway right here. And even a gangway right here. So 4 gangways. Pick your way of boarding the ship. You have a option of 4. If I can be honest though, if I can be completely honest, I don't like this. And I'm not talking about the color. I'm talking about the emptiness of the deck. They could have maybe added a table or a little bar where you could get drinks like the SS Rotterdam. Let me find a picture. Right here. So of course, again, we can't compare these two ships, because they are from different ages. But I mean, a kind of idea like this, like a little bar, maybe on the stern, where you can get drinks and just enjoy your time on board. How cool would that be? Because this stern, she looks so barren. Gotta love the design of the Hikawa Maru. Her design is amazing. The ship general's design is amazing. But again, I would have loved if there was maybe a little bit of a bar right here. The green deck area looks like where cargo hatches would have been. Interesting. So let's see what you are saying. Yes, that is the SS Kit. My favorite ship is the SS Titan 2024 version. Is there a ship? The SS Titan 2024 version. Let me have a quick look. Titan. No. The SS Titan 2024 version. Ah, you're talking about this ship. Is this the ship you mean, Derek? Is this a ship you mean right here? This is what I can find about the SS Titan. So yeah, I also have a picture of the ship right here of the Hikawa Maru. From the bow. Let me find it. Yes! Oh, very nice. The Japanese merchant marine sadly had a very poor preservation. Indeed. So here we go once again. This is the ship from a bow perspective. Right here. I know what you mean, Captain Alex. What would be a great museum, Britannic, just like the Branson and Pigeon Forge museums. You know the one. I know exactly, my friend. So yes. So again, this is a lovely picture of the Hikawa Maru in Yokohama, Japan. I would love to visit her, walk among her decks. Maybe if I have enough money to visit her, we could do a tour of the ship. Italy only has the bridge left of an ocean liner. I know which one you mean. Silent Saver Gaming. You mean the SS Conte Biancomano, which I can show you as well in a little bit. She's not on my list, but we can check it out. So that is the Hikawa Maru. Should we check out the trailer of the anime vessel of the anime Hikawa Maru? Should we check out the trailer very quick? What anime was Hikawa Maru featured in? I wouldn't. Oh, that is the third ship. A sneak peek. 11 people in the chat. Thank you all so very much for watching this stream, guys. You can't possibly imagine what this means for me. That so many of you guys are chilling with me on a Sunday evening and having a talk about ship. I'm extremely grateful for all of you guys. So yes, what was the name of the Hikawa Maru? Yeah, yeah. At least now you know, Silent Service. At least now you know. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. Hikawa Maru. Because the trailer, in the trailer, it was in Japanese, and I can't read Japanese. I'm Italian. Hotel. Let me see. SS Hikamaru. Anime. Hello, Even Boy. Welcome in the stream, my friend. Where we are talking about museum ships, but we are taking a quick detour in one anime series of anime sailor girls. So the series Saturn Gaming. What I'm talking about is the Hikawa Maru Monogatari. Monogatari. That's the name, and this is a quick picture of the anime version. I would like to know, how would the quest be welcomed in the HMS Hood Museum? Is there a HMS Hood Museum? Is there? Ooh, I'm learning new things. Oh, God. That's not very professional, is it? But maybe we can check out the trailer of the anime, of the Hikawa Maru anime, if it doesn't get copyrighted claimed. Well, QE2 one time helped a French ship that had run aground and caught fire, and almost ran aground herself in the rescue. Ooh. Ethan says, wasn't you the guy who showed me the other movie scene from that Olympic movie? Yes, I was the one who showed you that scene. I was the one. But let's move on to our third ship, my friends. And that is, of course, a ship we all know and love. The Cunard, one of the Cunard queens in my opinion. The QE2. The RMS Queen Elizabeth II had a gross tonnage of 70.327 gross tons. She was launched on September the 20th, 1967, and her maiden voyage took place on 2 May 1969. She became a hotel museum ship in 2008. Then there were some things going on with the ship. She had to close, but she reopened to being a museum / hotel ship in 2018. Ken Crummer, I hope I said your name correctly, my friend. Have you ever seen or been on board the NS Savannah? I haven't. Let's check her out. The NS Savannah. NS Savannah ship. Oh yes, sorry, the hotel opened in 2018. Forgive me. The hotel opened in 2018. Thank you very much, Hyper. I forgot to add it to my script. So the hotel of the QE2 opened in 2018. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. No, I haven't seen the NS Savannah, and she looks very interesting. If I can be honest, she wouldn't be a ship. If I look at her right now, she isn't one of my favorite ships. Okay, so T Hyper says she was laid up the Q2 in 2008 to run around 2015 when the rebuild to a hotel started. The rebuilding is still going on now. Thank you very much, Tom Hyper. I'm sorry if I forgot to add that to my script. Please don't be mad at me. But yes, the QE2. What a ship, right? What a amazing ship. She gives me a kind of SS Rotterdam vibes, but that's maybe me. That's maybe me. I don't know if you guys see it. But what a amazing ship. Let's see right here. What are you guys saying? Let me get a moment to catch up with the chat. Silent Service Gaming and Music. There is in Portsmouth a small museum thing in historic dock on HMS Oud. Very interesting. We answered the question of the NS Savannah. We all hate copyright claims. I had them a few times on my channel. Once even one of my own songs I wrote. Oh, jeez. Yes. Carl Trotter says, I saw the QE2 when she visited Scotland for the first time in 2008 to salute her former shipbuilders. That's amazing. Silent Service Gaming and Music. One ship we wish would be saved is the SS United States. Yes, the SS United States. Yes. The SS United States is a very sad story. But I heard that they were planning on doing another project with her. But let's see how that will go. But I would love to see her in the same kind of way the SS Rotterdam is. And with all of these ships, I would like to see the same state. Captain Alex, speaking of awful movies, poor Queen Mary being subjected to 2 awful Titanic movies. Man, Titanic 666 was terrible. So yes, here we have a other picture of the QE2. And the Queen Elizabeth II is now currently located in Dubai. Which I would love to visit as well. Here, of course, the Q2 still in the sea, and here is the QE2 in Dubai. And my god, I would love to visit her. I would love to visit all of these ships, you know, all of them. Dragon Star Productions. Hey Jamie, could you do a video on the sinking of the passenger liner, the SS City of Cairo? She was sunk by a German U-boat in November 1942. She has a pretty interesting story, in my opinion. Dragon Star, I actually have a book about the city of Cairo. And yes, I am planning of doing a video about her very soon. So yes, again, this is the lovely QE2 in Dubai. I think Dubai to visit is very expensive. And then to visit the QE2, I think I will have to save a lot of money to actually go and visit her. But she's on my list to see for sure. One small moment when I'm grabbing a drink of water Dubai is a futuristic city indeed, Alex. So yes. But it's amazing to see. It's amazing to see, right, that these ships, they are so well preserved. And we actually get a chance to visit her, or to visit these ships, to experience this. T-Hyper says, QE2 is a lot cheaper to stay on than she was for me and my parents to sail on her. Really? That's amazing. Well, this gives me hope to actually visit the ship. 15 people in the chat. Thank you all so very much for joining. If you just arrived, we are talking about 5 museum ships and talking about them and chilling and talking about ships. So yes, the QE2. Let's move on to the ship number 4. As well, again, a lovely picture of the QE2. Hello, Robro03. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you're well. How's your evening going? Man, let me tell you guys, I've missed these streams. I know it's been such a long time since last stream, but I've missed this. I've actually missed talking to you guys, and I love this kinds of stream. It feels so good to do this again. I hope you are having a good time with me as well, talking about these lovely vessels, even though my English is not the best. But yes, let's move on to ship number 4. And that is the MV Doulos Pos. Now, this is not the museum ship. She actually started off as the SS Mendina. She had a gross tonnage of 7.837 gross tons. She was launched on August the 26th, 1914. So this ship comes from 1915, my friends. And she is still with us today. That's mad. That's crazy to think about. And she, of course, was launched as the SS Mendina. Her maiden voyage took place on September the 1st, 1914. And she became a hotel museum ship in 2010. And she was then, of course, renamed to the MV Doulos Pos. She had lots of names in her career. So Doulos Pos is just one of them. But we will cover this ship in a video, of course. So yeah, the Doulos Pos is now located in Batam in Indonesia. So yes. Silent Service Gaming and Music. I didn't expect this ship on the list. Saturn Gaming says, Jamie, could you talk about the SS Vlaanderen? She was in the French lines, the first post-World War ship, and her maiden voyage was considered a disaster. I will need to look into it. Oceanic States, 1915. 3 years older than the Titanic. She was launched in 1914. The SS United States into a cruise ship. Maybe. She was scrapped. Silent Gamer. So this is the Mendina when she was in 1914. Again, she had many different names. But now she's known as the Doulos Pos, and she is based in Batam, Indonesia, as a museum museum hotel ship. So, before I will show you this next picture, my friends, the Doulos Pos, she is not located in water. No. She is on land, my friends. The Doulos Pos is located on land, and we can see her right here. Now, I have some thoughts which I want to share with you when it comes to this ship on land. T Hyper says you can get a ferry from Singapore to Batam Island, and Doulos Pos is right next to the ferry terminal on Batam. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, Mr. Sucks. Your favorite ship, Mr. Sucks, is the Jeremiah O'Brien Liberty ship in San Francisco. So yes, the Jeremiah O'Brien. I actually made a video about her, or no, I made a video about Liberty ships. But I want to make a video about the Jeremiah O'Brien for sure. Hello, Alejandro Flores Ibarra. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining this stream. But the Jeremiah O'Brien, yes, I would love to visit her. And I just picked 5 ships, which came to my mind. But there are so many museum ships in this world. And some are still working today. So maybe in a different stream we shall talk about 5 more. Who knows? Alejandro Flores Ibarra. What ships have you covered that I missed? Just started watching. So, Alejandro, we have covered as the first ship the SS Rotterdam, which is based in Rotterdam, the city in the Netherlands. Excuse me. The second ship we have talked about is the SS Hikawa Maru, a Japanese ship. The third ship we have talked about is the Queen Elizabeth II. And now we are on Doulos Pos, Alejandro. Look at that curvy bow. Yes. So, my thoughts on this ship when it comes to land. I don't actually like it. I would prefer to see this ship in the water. For example, like the QE2 or the SS Rotterdam. I would just love to see her in the water and not on land like this. I don't know if I like this. So this is a ship of a side picture. Here we have a picture of the bow and a way of boarding the ship right here. Ethan boy, I'm planning to go and take a trip on the SS Shield Hall soon, which I'm very looking forward to. I made a video about the SS Shield Hall, Ethan. I hope you watched it and enjoyed it. Kinda wish the Doulos Pos had been repainted in her Costa Cruises livery when she became a hotel museum ship. I agree, Alejandro. I agree. That would have been much better, in my opinion. And if we take a quick picture of the ship, the MV Doulos Pos. Bear with me, my friends, whilst I get the picture. Yes, here. You mean this livery? Yes. Yes, I agree. It would have been a way interesting or way cooler to see her in this livery than the livery she's actually in now. I agree, Alejandro. Captain Alex, I would like this in a haunted maze attraction. No, Alejandro. I mean, Captain. I won't. I don't like horror. I just don't. I scream like a woman when it comes to that. And Alejandro, again, they should have done what they did to the Cotty Stark and the SS Great Britain. Create the illusion that she's in water. You know what I mean, Alejandro? For example, this is a quick picture. I know we are going kind of off track, but a quick picture. So Alejandro, this is the SS Rotterdam, based in Rotterdam, in the city of Rotterdam, of course. I've been on this ship many times. I would just love to have seen the Doulos Pulse like this. In water, or like you said, the illusion of water when she is back on water. Yes, yes. Indeed. Let me get the right picture. Yeah, I just don't like this. I don't like her being out of the water, but that's me. Saturn Gaming says, have you heard of the SS Rotterdam of 1908? I have. I have a book about the Holland-America line. But so, again, the livery is not my favorite, but let's talk about this. The way of boarding the vessel. So yes, of course, when it comes to that, when she's not in the water, of course, you can't board her from the water. So they built this thing right here to actually board the ship. And I don't like it. I just don't. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a question in the comments, or a question in the comments in the stream. I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you like to board a ship like this? Like, first of all, she's out of the water, and second of all, this is just balancing of her superstructure. Would you like it? What's your opinion on the going on with the MS Astoria x MS Stockholm currently? So when it comes to the Astoria silent service gaming, of course, when I was shocked when I read that she was being sold for scrap, but at the end, it isn't true that she's going to be sold for scrap. So I hope that they will make a museum ship out of her as well, because she has such a rich history when it comes to that. Oceanic states. Not enough open air spaces. You see what I mean? And then we have this picture right here. And this is a better picture of, or a different kind of, my computer. This is a different kind of picture from a different angle. But you see what I mean? Just like a big thing like this. Nah, not for me, man. Alejandro, Queen Mary and QE2 have it right. Where you board is if it were a period ocean liner terminal. Indeed. Indeed. Silent service gaming and music. I know they are trying to sell her to a company that would keep the ship around. Really? Even. I would board any ship for the sake of it. I would too, man. I mean, of course, I would love to visit this ship. I would love to visit her and see her, because she has some amazing interiors. And you can sleep on a ship, which is extremely cool. Still 12 people in the chat. Thank you so very much, my friends, for joining this stream and sticking around so much and just nerding out about ships. Thank you all so very much. So yes, that is the MV Doulos Pulse. Again, she is now located in Batam, Indonesia. On to the next ship. The Cunard Queen herself. The Queen Mary. Of course, I had to include this ship in the stream. I mean, I had to. The Queen Mary, my friends. So, the RMS Queen Mary has a gross tonnage of 81.237 gross tons. She was launched on September the 26th, 1934. And her maiden voyage took place on 27 May 1937. She became a hotel museum ship. Let me rephrase it again. She became a hotel museum ship in 1971. As we all know, she's now currently located in Long Beach, California, where she serves as a hotel museum ship and a tourist attraction. Alejandro says, what is a ship that was scrapped within the 40 years that you're shocked was not preserved? The Grande Dame of the Atlantique. Of course, we all know this picture. We all love the ship. She is currently being restored, right? If I remember correctly, they are doing reworks on the vessel to make her again nicer. Because let's be honest, the Queen Mary, she was before the reworks, she was in a bad way. And the Queen being forced in movies, even 2 bad ones. Yes, Titanic 2 and Titanic 666. What a disgrace of movies they were. Again, here a lovely picture of the ship. And can we just appreciate the fact that this ship has survived for so long? Excuse me. I'm still very mad, says Ethan, that they removed basically all of her propulsion system, which is a shame. They removed some museum which no one liked. Really? The engines are still in a museum? If I can be honest, guys, I haven't been keeping up with the Queen Mary when it comes with how she's doing right now. All I can say is that Long Beach, she was in a bad way. Indeed, Queen Mary has SOS Titanic on her belt. SOS Titanic was an amazing movie. I loved it. Titanic 666 was disrespectful to the people who died on her. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. Here we have a picture of the ship as located in Long Beach. I would board her and kiss her. Me too, man. I've said with all the ships in this list that I would love to visit all of them. And I really would. But the Queen Mary would be one of my first ships I would love to visit. Silent Service Gaming. I hate the Queen Mary. It's not in England. Should be in England. The US have... Yeah. She was gutted for nothing indeed, my friends. It's a shame. It's a blasted shame. But at least they are now doing rework on her to make her the Grand Lady again. As we all know. In all of our ocean liner hearts, she's always been... and still is one of the most amazing ships in the community. I would have loved to work on her as well, Alejandro. And might I ask as well, the Russian submarine, or the submarine in general, why is it there? Why? Just why? The submarine is even in a worse condition than when the ship was originally. Indeed, they need to remove that blasted sub. Indeed, they should. So again, she is based in Long Beach, California. The Queen Mary. Would love to visit her. So that is basically the list of ships I wanted to talk about when it came, or the list of ships which I had prepared for this stream. But one cool thing that earlier was mentioned in the stream as well is that there is a museum ship in Italy, and that is correct. There is a Italian ship based in Italy, which was the former SS Conte Biancomano, and before that she became she was the SS Conte Grande. Now what they basically did, they cut away parts of the ship and they implanted it in a museum in Milan, Italy. Let me see if I can find it. No. So, Silent Server Gaming and Music. It would be better if United States was there and Queen Mary is where the SS Great Britain is. Or maybe put the United States next to the Queen Mary, right? So you can both board and visit both ships. Let's see. So this is the Conte Biancomano, the museum. This was the ship originally, the SS Conte Biancomano. So again, what they did, they cut away a part of a bridge. And this is how she looks right now. This is the bridge of the SS Conte Biancomano. They have some interiors of the ship as well. For example, a cabin which you can visit. But this actual part, this is original. This is actually the ship. Silent Service Gaming says, I remember we had a comment conversion about the video on the Italian ships lost in World War II. Indeed. It would be hard, even, to carry the ship back home. But this is the Conte Biancomano, her bridge. And this is one of our cabins, which you can still visit today. You can visit her right here. Museo Nazionale della Scienza e della Tecnologia, Leonardo da Vinci, Milano. This is where you can find the SS Conte Biancomano. So yeah, they have some parts of the ship, which is amazing. Which is amazing indeed. And one thing, I will actually board a museum ship. And I will actually sail on her, which is quite amazing. So, there was a picture of the ship. Or video, yes. So I will board this ship right here, the MS Friesland. So this is an old Dutch steamship, which I will join on a voyage. This ship right here. So she is a Dutch old steamship, the MS Friesland. And yeah, in a week or two, me and my father, we will take a voyage on this vessel. Because she still sails today. And yeah, we're gonna take a voyage on this old steamship. So one thing which is amazing, of course, is that how would I say this? It's amazing, of course, when a museum ship actually gets a harbor where she gets to become a museum ship. But it's even more amazing to actually sail on an old steamship from the older days. Saturn Gaming and Stories, never heard of her. I don't expect you to, man. I mean, this is a old Dutch ship, a old legend in the community. So I actually had the footage of the ship. So, guys, by the way, would you like to see the anime trailer of the Hikawa Maru later? Would you actually like to see it? See how they put our Hikawa Maru in the trailer? Would you like it? Would you enjoy it? When Queen Mary 2 retires, put her next to Queen Mary 1. Indeed. The USS Constitution. I will check out later. Okay, we will check out the trailer later, my friends. But for now... I'm sorry, silent servers, you're outvoted. But it's amazing to have you guys here. It's amazing to have you guys in the stream and chat. I'm gonna turn off the volume very low because I don't want to get copyright struck. I'm trying to get YouTube partner. So this is basically how the voyage will be on the ship. Of course, boarding the vessel. This is a bridge. I'm not gonna show you the entire video because it's like terribly long. It's like 5 minutes. But this will be one of the ships, museum ships, that I will go and actually take a voyage on. So this is it. You get to Dutch ports, and you actually get to walk around. Oh, something is going very wrong. You actually get to walk around her interiors. You get to grab a cup of coffee. The guy who's filming this, his camera's dying. Silent Service Gamer says, why does it seem your Irish accent in my end at any times? I believe she... Oh, well, you can see right here, Alejandro. Steam. 5 minutes is not long. Yeah. Yeah, we could watch it. Why not? I just don't want to get copyrighted struck. But again, we are not watching with any sound, so we should be fine. So again, I will go and visit this ship, and I will have a voyage on her. It's Diesel. Sorry, yes, of course it's Diesel. Excuse me, I'm still. Of course, yeah. By the way, this was still in the Netherlands with COVID, of course. So that's why VAT is VAT. But again, I will join this ship on a voyage which will take 4 hours. Or 5 hours even. And yeah, me and my dad, we shall have a grand old time. I will take pictures, I will take footage. I will maybe even do a smart Instagram live stream. So yeah, this is basically one of the ports. So, for those who don't know, this is the MS Friesland. And she's a Dutch legend. She's a Dutch legend in Holland. But again, it's amazing, in my opinion, that we get to see these ships. Chick Vicious, thank you so much for joining. Chick Vicious, how are you? Sounds like a great time. Hope you enjoyed. I will. It will maybe be next month, maybe in a few weeks, I don't know. But she still sails, and she sails all throughout all the years. So I will definitely join her soon. But so good to see you, Chick Vicious. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, sorry. That explains it. MS, she's a monster ship, indeed, Alejandro. I'm a little bit tired. I just I worked before the stream, so I confused some things. But yes, she's a motor ship. She was built in the Netherlands, Alejandro. Would you make a video while you're on board her? I am planning Saturn Gaming to maybe take some snippets of footage, take some few pictures, maybe even have a small Instagram live, and I will then put it all in a video and be like my voyage on board the MS Friesland, and I will put it in a video. So yeah, 100. So excuse me, but yes, 100%. I will take pictures, take footage, put it in a video. I'm actually planning to go all out on this. She looks cozy, like a diner in the lower levels. Yes. Have a great time. Thank you so much, Mr. Sucks. Well, I have to go, says Silent Service Gaming and Music, songwriting to do, and worship video games to play. Thank you so much, Silent Service for Gaming. Thank you so much for joining the stream, man. Have a good night. Have a good night, my friend. So yes, this will be an amazing voyage, man. Just look at this voyage, footage. I'm sorry if the screen keeps flickering, but that's. Is the Captain Alex? I have to catch up on another stream. Arrivederci, Alex. Thank you so much for joining as well, my friend. Have a good one. So yes, and this is basically where we board or they dock the ship. Video's almost done. After this, we shall take a quick look at the anime version of the Hikawa Maru documentary anime series. Roofschouten. So yeah, I'm looking very much forward to actually boarding the ship. So yes, let's quickly grab the trailer. Hikawa Maru anime. Oof. Let's see. Trailer. Okay. I won't play this with sound because of copyright reasons. Here we go. Hello, Blue Starline. Thank you so much for joining the stream, my friend. How are you? How is your evening going? Thank you so much for joining the stream. We talked about museum ships, Blue Starline, and one of the museum ships we actually talked about was the SS Hikawa Maru, the ship right here, and she actually got featured in a documentary anime series. We were talking about the museum ship right here, the Hikawa Maru. Alejandro, thank you so much for joining, my friend. No worries. Thank you so much for staying with me. Have a great evening. But yes, she got featured in an anime project. So we are now watching the Hikawa Maru in anime version. But thank you so much for joining, Blue Starline. It's amazing to see you. Thank you. One of my big inspirations are you. One of my huge inspirations are you, Blue Starline. So thank you very much for joining. Oh, there's still sound. So as you can see, Saturn Gaming. This is the trailer. I can't talk Japanese, so I hope you understand it. So yeah, but again, Blue Star Line, thank you so much for joining, my friends. Huge inspiration you are for me. So yes, this is the ship, and I actually have a footage of her in World War II. So I don't know if I will watch this. The animation looks kind of rough. Indeed it does, even. Indeed it was. I've never watched anime, to be honest. Never did it. Never watched the animation. So yeah. Oh, no sound, no. And of course, like in any ship series, she sings, of course. So that is the trailer. What is the trailer? So yes, there was a trailer. I hope you enjoyed it, Saturn Gaming. I did it all for you, my friend. I did it all for you. So yes, that basically wraps up the stream, my friends. Also, one museum ship, which I actually got to make a video about, is the SS Shieldhall. A other ship, the SS Shieldhall, an other museum ship, which is still with us today and still sails with us. Or with us, still sails. So yeah, the SS Shieldhall. So yeah, she still sails with us today, the SS Shieldhall. Also a museum ship. And I got to make a video about her. So be sure to check it out. I would appreciate it. And yeah. So my friends, thank you all so very much for joining me on this stream. I will wrap it up now. Again, there are so many museum ships that I could have picked. Or there are so many museum ships. Excuse me, a little bit sick. But there are so many museum ships to talk about. And I didn't want this stream to be too long. But maybe we'll do a other stream again talking about more museum ships. My friends, thank you all so very much for watching me on this stream. I had an amazing night. I hope you guys had too. It blows me away every time. And I know I say it every time. But it blows me away how so many of you guys actually watch and enjoy my content. And actually join me on streams like this. Thank you all so very much for joining me on this stream. A new video is being worked on as well, which shall release next Friday. So yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching the stream. If you have any friends who like ocean liners or ships, please show them my channel. That would help out very much. And yes, if you have any thoughts or comments, please let me know in the comment section down below. I read and reply to each and every one of your comments, and I love reading them. And if you have any museum ships you would like to visit or would like to see or would like me to talk about, please put that in the comment section as well. This outro is way too long, but again, my friends, thank you so much for watching this stream and joining me. We will see each other on the next video, my friends. I wish you all a good night, a good day wherever you are. Stay safe and stay happy. Thank you all very much. See you in the next one. Goodbye.